I had a bad fall. I had to have surgery on my neck, which screwed all my nerves in. And I found out that I have...
It's Parkin 2, which is a form of Parkinson's.
But it's been 5 years of absolute hell for me and the family. My family have been so supportive to me, you know. I couldn't have done it without them. It's been really a bad scene. I have Parkinson's, but I never think about it.
Entertainment. We have received word that music legend Ozzy Osbourne has died. Osbourne, as you know, pioneered heavy metal music with Black Sabbath before going on to have huge success in his own right. He was known for hits including Iron Man, Paranoid, War Pigs, Crazy Train, of course, and Bark at the Moon, both with the band and as a solo star. His death comes just weeks after reuniting with his Black Sabbath bandmates and performing a massive farewell concert for fans in his hometown of Birmingham, England.
On July 22nd, 2025, the Osbourne family announced that John Ozzy Osbourne, heavy metal's original Prince of Darkness, had died peacefully at his Los Angeles home. He was 76, and the immediate cause was complications from the Parkinson's disease he had fought since 2003, worsened by recent spinal surgeries that finally silenced a voice that once rattled stadium rafters. The final stretch of Ozzy's life was a tug-of-war between deteriorating health and unbreakable will. Multiple operations, most recently a fourth spine fusion in September 2023, left him unable to walk without help. Yet on his SiriusXM show, he stated, "I may be moaning that I can't walk, but I'm still alive." Refusing to surrender to the disease, he began grueling daily physiotherapy that started with cautious 3-minute walks, ended with lung-busting vocal drills, and saw him greet visiting musicians by demanding fresh riffs even as Sharon admitted Parkinson's was taking unpredictable new territory. Determined to say goodbye on his own terms, Ozzy hired a live-in trainer and launched what he called heavy training for heavy metal, combining resistance bands, treadmill shuffles, and breath control exercises. "By hook or by crook, I'm gonna make it there," he vowed on Ozzy Speaks, confessing he hadn't done proper physical work in 7 years but was now giving 120% for one last show. On July 5th, Villa Park in Birmingham thundered as Ozzy, seated on an iron throne but grinning like a schoolboy, led Black Sabbath through an 11-hour charity marathon dubbed Back to the Beginning. With Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and Tool in tow, Sabbath closed with War Pigs and Paranoid, fireworks bathing the sky while the hometown crowd roared his name. The concert shattered fundraising records and funneled money to cure Parkinson's, turning a personal struggle into a public crusade. Before we drop the fader on Ozzy's story and let the last power chord ring out, it's time to rewind the tape and savor the moments when the man's mouth was every bit as unpredictable as his music.
It was a sheer accident, actually, because I got a lot of...
Well, wait a minute. Before you start explaining it, let's tell them what you did. Bit the head off a bat. There, I said it.
It wasn't Batman. It was like a bat, a real bat. Yeah.
Okay, now you were about to explain that.
I was just about to explain it, yes. What actually happened was I get a lot of weird people at my concerts, like, you know, it's kind of rock and roll, you know. And somebody threw a bat on stage, and I thought it was one of these toy bats. So I picked it up, bite the thing's head off, and suddenly everybody's freaking out because it's a real bat, because, like, on the stage set, like, the bat goes, like, asleep when the lights go on it. So.
So it was, for all practical purposes, a toy bat.
Yeah, but I can assure you the rabies shots that I went through afterwards aren't fun.
No, they're painful, I understand.
Very painful.
Now, did you know immediately, not having bitten into...
Well, I've eaten some pretty rough chicken on the road, you know. But
you said, we gotta go
Well,
together.
I'm not done yet, and it's like, I got things to do, I got people to see, I got shows to do. I was saying to Sharon, the hardest thing I have to bear is the fact that my brain is still there, but my body's all mangled up, you know. When the pandemic hit, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because I thought, oh well, God's been shining on me this time, because usually it's like the day before I go on the road, my leg gets cut off or something, you know. So I thought, you know, I'll be recovered at the end of it. I'll just go straight back on the road again. I've not improved. In fact, I've gone down again.
Initial thing is, I mean, I went to, you know, my wife put me in Bedford, and this is a God's honest truth, hoping that they would teach me to drink like a gentleman. So I was like a pirate, man. I'd just bar dive and just throw everything down.
Like, it would have been nice if you had a few cocktails and could stop.
I go in there with like a George Armani suit and everything. I got my tie and I'm ready for the go, you know.
Right.
And so, direct me to the cocktail bar, and they all look at me as if I've just landed from Mars, you know.
You go to Betty Ford and ask her for the cocktail bar.
That's what I did, man.
You thought... And when they told you
that's the only way she could get me in the goddamn place.
I mean, the women, the fucking...
Lots of drugs. But at the same time, you did some of the biggest shows, even to this day. Like, I was going to show a clip of California Jam.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Because that, at the time, broke all attendance records and, you'll be happy to know, volume records.
Yeah.
It was the loudest gig. Can we...
I can't understand why people can't accept the fact that I'm an artist entertainer, and it's like a clown. A guy that works in a circus. Do you see him walking around the street with his red nose and his makeup on? I'm just an entertainer. It's what I do for a living, and I enjoy what I do for a living, and it's great, you know. Long live rock and roll, you know.
How long do you want to still do it? Forever?
Well, as long as I've got breath in my lungs, and as long as I've got people that want to hear my music, I'll continue. But this next, I'm cutting the touring way back because I've been married twice and I'm fed up of being a telephone father, you know?
Yeah.
Do you ever regret being a musician?
No, not at all. It's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, when I was young, I never thought. I often would think, what would I be? I want to be a fireman, a bricklayer, I don't know. And then when I heard the Beatles, it changed everything. I wanted to be a Beatle. This Black Sabbath thing, you got to consider, that's 45 years old. We just did the sellout tour. We had the first #1 ever in the United States and 12 other countries. And it was just, I mean, wow. Never say never. I mean, just hold on to your dreams and never say never. Because I had a dream many, many years ago of getting out of the working class environment, and I became successful in the entertainment field. But I'm not saying, and if you have a dream about, you know, whatever you want to be, just keep on going, because, you know, you never know. Really saw when I can even nail a lid on my box, and then I'll do an encore. I'm the Prince of Darkness.
And with that, the house lights dim and the final chord fades. Rest in power, Ozzy Osbourne.